Hello, Aquarius. I absolutely love this card. So this is number 4. Alright, so here, I'll show you what this card says. It says, Dwight, this is Dwight saying, whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing. So honestly, when I first picked that scene and made that card, you know, I honestly thought it was going to lean more towards just, don't be an idiot. If an idiot would do that, don't do it. But every single time that it pops up, I find myself saying and leaning more towards and focusing more on, he asked himself if an idiot would do that. He didn't ask Michael. He didn't ask Jim. He didn't ask Mose. He asked himself if an idiot would do that. And that is the focus of this card. Ask you, what is it that you think? Ask yourself what it is you need. Ask yourself if an idiot would do that. Who cares what other people say or think? What matters here is what you say and think, how you feel about the situation. Other people can, you know, try to direct us towards this way and that way. But ultimately, the only thing that should matter is how you feel, is what you think, you know. People around you might think they know the best for you, but they don't know you. They don't know your life. They don't know what you've been through. And you might not either. But the important thing is to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, Aquarius. The lovers, yes, you are your first love. Do not forget about your first love. It is just as important for you to love and protect yourself as it is for you to love and protect the ones around you. If you don't love and protect yourself, you aren't going to be able to protect the ones around you. So make sure that you are loving yourself, that you are protecting yourself, that you are listening to yourself. The Lover's card is a major arcana. All of the major arcana talk about topics that are bigger than us. So this isn't a soulmate. This isn't another human. This is all about you. The major arcana so this is a single player game, and the major arcana cards are going to be all about you. The major arcana cards have nothing to do with anybody else at all. It is your story. It is our story. It is my story. It is your story. It's his story. It's her story. And so when the Lovers pops up, it is talking about you, right? We look at the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is all about the one, and then the one looks in the mirror and sees somebody else, right? And in this one, the one, right? So at the beginning, the one doesn't know who that somebody else is, even though it's himself in the mirror. But then at one point, the one is going to realize that the one looking back in the mirror is himself. So he understands. When he understands that, he becomes a different type of person than he was as this number 1. On this one, he understands that there's only him, not 2, not 3, but him. But all of these people are different, right? Me, the one looking back in the mirror, is different than me, even though it's same, but different, right? And then the me that understands is different. 3 different people, but they are all same. So don't forget about your first love, and that is yourself. Healing, cool. So it feels like you have put yourself aside for a reason. Well, putting yourself aside, and I'm telling you this by experience, That is what depression is. That is, depression, making something smaller. If you make yourself smaller, you're gonna disappear eventually. How can you protect those around you if you are so small that you disappear? So there's some healing there that needs to be done about the way you treat yourself, maybe, Aquarius. Would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing. Ask yourself that. Healing. All right, if we don't know healing, because obviously if you know about healing, everybody would be healing themselves, but people don't really know or understand this healing or how to do it. So we are going to read a little bit about this healing. And this is the King of Water, the King of Cups. So it is a time when the deeply buried wounds of the past are coming to the surface, ready and available to be healed. Interesting. When I was reading that first part, I felt a sense of oh no, deeply worried wounds of the past are coming to the surface. Oh no. But you can't heal them if you don't bring them to the surface, right? If, say, I have my room and there's a bunch of dirt everywhere and I want to clean it, well, I have to focus on where the dirt is, and the dirt has to pop up so I can clean it, right? That's how I know where to clean, because I need to see the dirt. So that is how you can heal. You gotta be able to see the things that you need healed to be able to heal them. But I felt a sense of relief when I read that. Ready and available to be healed. Oh, thank God. Coming to the surface, I was like panicking. Ready and available to be healed. Oh, thank God. So the figure in this card is naked, vulnerable, and open to the loving touch of existence. The aura around his body is full of light, and the quality of relaxation, caring, and love that surrounds him is dissolving his struggle and suffering. I'm going to read that again. The aura around his body is full of light, and the quality of relaxation, caring, and love that surrounds him is dissolving his struggle and suffering. Lotuses of light appear on his physical body and around the subtle energy bodies that healers say surround each of us. In each of these subtle layers appears a healing crystal or pattern. When we are under the healing influence of the King of Water, we are no longer hiding from ourselves or others. See how it said we are no longer hiding from ourselves or others? Both, right? In this attitude of openness and acceptance, we can be healed and help others also to be healthy and whole. But it all starts with you. Okay, be aware of your wound. Don't help it to grow. Let it be healed. And it will be healed only when you move to the roots. The less the head, the more the wound will heal. With no head, there is no wound. Live a headless life. Move as a total being and accept things. Just for 24 hours, try it. Total acceptance. Whatsoever happens. Someone insults you, accept it. Don't react. And see what happens. Suddenly, you will feel an energy flowing in you that you have not felt before. Innocence. Yeah, this is the feeling that you've never felt before. Cool. Yeah, this guy isn't mad about anything, or else he wouldn't just be gentle with that. What is that? A grasshopper? No, praying mantis. He wouldn't be so gentle with that praying mantis and enjoy the ones around him. He is healed. Innocence, huh? Yeah, that kid in you. Adult is a made-up word. To me, adults are just kids that are full of traumas who have lost their innocence. That's why they're adults now, because they have lost their innocence. Well, go back to being a kid. Go back to being innocent. Go back to that healed kid that isn't full of traumas. That's how people grow old, and they start feeling heavy. You know, when you start feeling heavy, it's like, man, who would want to feel that way? That's why I think also old people start slowly going back toward that innocence, right? Because, I mean, they're going to die soon. And dying soon makes you realize, whoa, I don't want to live my life like as an adult is traumatic and is heavy, you know, and just sees life as a burden. Who would want that? An idiot would want that. So if an idiot would want that, then I would not do that. Your first love, huh? When you were a kid. Find that innocence again. Find that pleasure again. Yeah, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, that's literally the, like in this deck, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, that's the one with two kids. You know, it's all about your childhood. It's all about your, what do they call it? I don't know the word, because the word doesn't matter. You know the feeling. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I feel like this is just a confirmation of what I've been saying. The Magus. Cool. I really like this card. So it starts out as the Fool, right? The Fool doesn't know anything. The Fool sucks at everything, but the Fool doesn't care. The Fool is innocent. It is gonna suck at everything because it hasn't done anything. It's a 0. He's a fool. But then the Fool finds something the Fool really likes, right? And so it starts doing that one thing over and over again because it loves it so much. Feels so much pleasure doing this one thing. And the Fool ends up doing that thing so much that that Fool becomes very skilled at it. He becomes the Magus, the magician. The magician is very skillful and at what he likes, especially, you know. The Magus is picked the one thing that they love, and they get really good at it. And not because they want to get good at it. They get good at it because it brings them so much pleasure, because they love it so much. Like kids, right? They suck at everything, but then they find that one thing that they really, really like, and they do it over and over and over again. And they don't care about success. They don't care about anything else. All they care about is doing that one thing because it brings them so much joy and pleasure. They love it so much. That was me with soccer. I loved it so much. I just want to do it. I want to play. I want to watch it all the time, you know. And I got really good at it because I loved it so much. Not because I wanted to be good at it, but because I loved it so much. It's just something natural that happens, that you become skillful at it. And that is what this Magus card is all about, the magician. The magician creates things that, you know, things bend to his will because he's so good at it. And he finds so much pleasure in just doing it. He doesn't want to, you know, control things. He just wants to be innocent and play. And we end with Judgment. Cool. Yeah, think about when you die. What do you think is going to happen when you die? Do you think that there's going to be an old man with a beard there waiting for you at the end that's going to judge you and say, hey, you did this wrong, you did this bad, you know, you need to be in a jail cell in hell for all of eternity because I don't like what you did. Do you think you're going to be judged that way? Do you think we do the judging ourselves? We judge ourselves? You know, I was talking about how this is a single player game. All of the major arcanas are just about our singular story, you know. You don't forget about your first love. So what if there's just a mirror at the end that's literally us, and we judge ourselves, and if we think we were bad, we're going to tell ourselves that we were bad. But it's not someone else that's telling us that. It's us that it's telling us this, right? He asked himself if an idiot would do that. So that's what I think is going to happen when you die. It's not, you're going to be judging yourself. It's not somebody else that is going to be judging you. And then you're going to decide what you want to do after that. If you think you deserve to be in hell, then you will most likely go to hell because you thought you deserved it. But see, that's seeing life as an adult. Now, how would an innocent child see your life? How would you, as a child, see your life? I feel like that child would see it more as a pleasure of, yeah, you did a bunch of bad things, but hey, you did a bunch of good things too. And that is life. And as long as we understand that at the end, as long as we know the only major thing that matters is to feel pleasure, is to help others around us feel pleasure as well, and to find something that we love and find pleasure in, and to get good at it, not because you want to get good at it, but because it's going to happen naturally because you do it so much. I think that's a better last judgment, than having some other guy tell you that you're bad or good and then send you to heaven or hell. Right? That's asking someone else if an idiot would do that thing. But that's not what we do here, right, Aquarius? We ask ourselves if an idiot would do that. And then it's up to us if we do it or not. So don't you forget about your first love. Cool. Why say lot word when few word do trick? Words are powerful. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please help me as well by liking this video, by writing a comment, and just subscribing if you want to keep hanging out with me. So, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.